I have Jordan Nobbs here with me for talkSPORT. Jordan, first of all, how are you?
Good, thank you.
In terms of today, take me through your day. What have you been up to?
So, obviously, the usual breakfast, had training, and then lunch, and then a few hours off. So, yeah, it's been another good day for us.
So, let's speak a bit about football in terms of, we're moving on from the Haiti game now, but just from a personal view and a squad perspective, what have you taken from it and what has that meant this week in training?
I think this World Cup just shows how strong teams are. They obviously put in a great performance, but the main thing was that we got the win. Naturally, there's good and bad things that you take from the game, but we've put ourselves in a good position and took a lot of positives from it.
In terms of, for you personally, the last few major tournaments, you've been really unlucky in terms of missing them through injury or getting injured early on in a tournament. So just for you, how special is it just to be here, first of all, and be fit?
Yeah, it means the world to me. I think when you miss out on major tournaments, it makes you want it even more, if that's even possible, because I obviously love football and playing for my country, but to be here with such a talented squad, it's just an amazing feeling that I've made it, and I took a lot of sacrifices to get here, but it was obviously the right thing to do.
In terms of the sacrifices and maybe the risks in terms of obviously moving football clubs, moving to Villa, did you see that as a risk at the time or something that you needed to do to make the squad?
Regardless of England, I wanted to play football. I want to play week in, week out, and I'm so honoured of what I've done at Arsenal and proud of myself and ticked some massive boxes there. So, it was just time to go play and enjoy my football and, try and play as much to get into this squad.
In terms of, you've seen in other, sections of the media, you've maybe talked about your mental health a little bit and been very candid and very honest, which is, unbelievable thing to do. It's a very brave thing to do. Was that, difficult to admit to at times?
Of course, I think, that's an area that you always want people to speak up about. And I think when it comes to football, you're in a very kind of football bubble a lot of your life. So everything ends up being quite football orientated. So I think when you get injuries or there's other sacrifices you make, they're big challenges, because all you want to do is play on the pitch and perform at the best you can. So there's tough times in the football world, but there's also some great moments as well, which is why I've always wanted to get fit and back on the pitch.
And I'm interested to know at the moment your role within this squad. I know we've mentioned you've missed major tournaments, but you've obviously got so much a wealth of experience, both internationally and domestically. So how do you see your role there at the minute? Maybe one of the more senior players now. Things have changed around and there's quite a few young players in the squad.
To be honest, I'm very lucky that we have an amazing squad that, all of them had a lot of experience. Of course, I try and be a good role model to the younger ones and train as hard as I can, and just make sure I'm doing the right things day in, day out, so they can see how that looks and what it feels like to be in this squad.
So you would say you're more of an example in that sense, rather than, I think there's all types of leaders within a squad, so maybe there's some that are more vocal, more people, that maybe just get on and do it. Is that how you see your role in terms of being that sort of example for the younger ones to see?
A little bit, but I think also I totally respect that a lot of these girls have won the Euros that are younger than me. So I think it's that fine balance, really. I think it's, being myself, really, and hopefully that's enough always when I'm on and off the pitch.
And in terms of your thought process for Denmark going forward, because of what you've missed, is it just trying to obviously get on the pitch, get minutes and be a part of that?
Oh, of course. I mean, I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to play. But I also know the competitive side of this squad, and obviously I'm doing whatever I can to play minutes on that pitch. But I'm also being a professional in terms of being there for the team. That's the main thing and the most important thing.
So looking forward to Denmark on Friday. What, for example, are for you personally, again, on the squad, looking forward to, and also what have you maybe done in training to, really earmark what Denmark are going to do? What do you think their threats are?
Obviously they look to harder and players like that. So, she's a top talent that we need to be aware of, and you know, we will go through a little bit more tomorrow and the next few days, but you know, they're a team that have won their first game, so I think they're going to be very physical, and yeah, both teams want to win, don't they?
And in terms of, you've been in Brisbane, you've now obviously moved to sort of Terragal, you've had a fantastic reception, lots of England fans at the Brisbane game. Are you expecting the same on Friday in Sydney?
I hope so. You know, obviously 40,000+ at our last game, and record crowds in Australia, and you know, the minute we got here we were welcomed into the country, and it's been an amazing feeling really to have the support we have, you know, so far away from home.
And it's shocked you just how much support you have had?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. Just the other day there's around 2,000 people just watching our training session, which you know, is amazing for us. So I think the more we can keep performing on the pitch and hopefully show that we're excited to be in this country, more fans will want to watch our exciting football as well.
Jordan Nobbs, thank you very much.
Thank you.